What's going on, guys? FM Wizard here, and welcome to Season 3 of our TSV 1860 Munchen save. I feel like it's been a pretty good off-season. We're back after a heartbreaking end to the last season. I just edited the video, actually, for the last season, and I actually sounded heartbroken. I don't know why I sounded so upset, but yeah. I mean, it was pretty upsetting way to lose, but nah, it's fine. We'll bounce back this year and be stronger than ever. So obviously, I've played through the preseason, and it was short. I feel like it was a really short preseason. So as you see here, we played a bunch of teams. I actually scheduled a friendly with Regensburg just so I could try and get some sort of redemption. I did. It was great putting three past them. They got one lousy one at the end, but we're gonna go with tiki-taka for the home formation. So we've got like a 4-2-3-1 tiki-taka. That works pretty well. That's what we won 3-1 with, and we've won the other game that we played at home. And then we played this, and we just squandering chance after chance after chance. So I don't know if that's so much the tactic or a bad day, but nevertheless, I made a third tactic which is a gegenpress. Same formation, just more of a pressing one. Regroup. So we're going to play this today, the gegenpress, because we won 5-0 with it in preseason. But yeah, let's go into the transfers. So that's preseason. And it's been a pretty big window. So as you can see straight away, we did actually activate Nicholas Lang's clause that we negotiated when we signed him on loan. I just felt like he was really good. Well, not really good, but he came in, did a job in the team last season. He played 25 games. We did a Manchester United Paul Pogba move. It's a bit embarrassing looking back at it, but that's fine. Sold him for 20k. He played one game for them. We loaned him back and bought him for 1 million. It's just one of those things. It doesn't really. I mean, it's a lot of money, but whatever. That doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. You win some, you lose some. But we actually made a massive signing in Dennis Bernick. He's a former Dortmund player. They released him, didn't sign him on, and he's our player, ladies and gentlemen. He's like a slightly, no, he's about the same as Thuram, and he's our player. So he has got a release clause, but it's massive. If someone pays 3.5 million for him, they can have him. But yeah, so he's also on a lot of money. 12.5 for us is a lot. It's not quite King Owusu, who's on heaps. King Owusu's on a lot of money, but that's because the board negotiated it. I think he's on, was it 13 or something? 14,000. Like, that's a lot for us. Fgan's also on a lot for what he's worth. But anyway, let's stick to the transfers. Tim Rader, we knew he was coming back in. He's actually he was like a starter for us last season, but he's actually fallen down a little bit to fourth on the pecking order with heaps of centre backs, heaps of them. Of course, we got Alex Rico. We knew he was coming in. Again, yeah, just a decent signing. His potential ability is definitely there. We'll try and play him when we can. I was thinking about a loan move. I was thinking about a loan move for him, but we decided to keep him on and give him some game time every now and then. We've already went over Bernick and Lang. Now, Luis Hypen was just a depth player because I felt like last season we really struggled with the depth. Like when we got a suspension or an injury, we didn't have the depth to come in and replace at the same level. So now we got heaps. We're overloaded in that centre back position because our defence was another problem. Didn't sign any fullbacks, but I think Luis Hypin will come in and do a nice role playing that backup. So we got Majid. I'm going to call him Majid. He's on loan from Leipzig. No, Red Bull Salzburg. So he's on a lot of money as well, but I think he'll be good because we needed someone. Again, we just need that depth in midfield. As you see there, now we've got three players who are 3.5 star, so that's really good in my opinion. I think we need that going in if we're going to challenge for the title this season. We got this guy as well, Brian Coughlin, again for that defensive centre back position, but he can play on the fullbacks if we need him. It's probably not ideal. We actually signed him from Ingolstadt, so for 200,000, I think he's well worth it. His contract's tiny compared to some of the other ones at 4,000. So yeah, you come in and play a role like Lewis. I don't really know how it's pronounced. But yeah, that's all of it on the ins. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm still looking, I'm looking at bringing in Vidin here. So he's only 1.5 star, but he's 16. And look at his potential. He could be the next big thing. So we've bid in 275k. but that's with no transfer clauses. Yeah, they've added some clause into that, so we don't have to pay any profit or anything. Because I prefer doing that. Because in the long run, you win out. That's right. And in saying that, we actually signed Nicholas Lang for 1 million. Of course, that's the clause, but we got 400k of it back because we had a percentage of profit. So we got him for 600k, and we didn't pay the full. I don't think we paid his full wage last season either. So it's still a loss, but it's not a big loss. Obviously, last season or this season, we released a lot of players. So Hoogland left. I think he retired. Yeah, he retired. Phillips left. Felix Weber left. Tom left. I just didn't sign him on. I don't know who that is. The goalkeeper. Yeah, yep. Semi. Yeah, just lots of players who sort of didn't really do a job. Erdman, I didn't need him. He was on a lot of money, I think. He was on at least 5,000. Control left, didn't really materialize. And yeah, so I'm trying to get a couple loan deals sorted out. So we've got this guy went out on loan. I think he went out for free. Yeah, the board weren't happy with that, but it was the only way that someone's going to take him. We also did loan out Dio, which is a bit of a controversial move, but I wanted Loftus-Cheek to be given that right attacking midfielder role because he's going to be the next big thing for sure. I'm so excited he can finally play. I feel like I've been waiting for ages for him to play. But he's going to come in and hopefully do absolute bits. I've set up his training. I started doing more hands-on training, and I have a good feeling about him. So yeah, the team this year is looking kind of strong. If we have a look at the season preview, we've gone from like 16th up to 8th. So the only thing that is probably potentially bad is that brings expectation. So we're expected a top half. We're only $10 to be relegated. I thought it would be higher. I thought there'd be other teams, but yeah, we're $10 odds to get relegated and 15 or something to win the title. Oh no, it says right there in front of me 12 before I said 15. But it's updated with the signing. So sort of like almost equal. We could go either way. I'm hoping we go up. I think we can at least make a challenge for a promotion spot this year. Hamburger are heavy favourites at $1.70, but we'll see. Those top three really look like the teams to beat, don't they? With $3 and then the next team being 8. So I think it'll be a good season for us. I'm hoping it's a good season. Obviously, we get it kickstarted with Paderborn. We knew that in the season review. If you watch that. And I'll probably play this first game of the Cup off camera just because I think it's the same team we played last year. And we'll just probably run them at the park. Oh, no, it wasn't. Why do I recognize that team from somewhere? I don't know. Anyway, but I'll play that off camera because DFP Poker, we want to get through this season fairly quickly, especially if we're not going to mount a title challenge. As for the staff goes, I let a couple go. We can also get another coach, so I might place an advert for the coach right now. But yeah, our staff is actually looking really good. This is where first, and then it shows someone else. Anyway. But yeah, I'm happy with the staff. We've just been... We can also get another scout. They must have increased the caps or something. Get another physio, just quickly update the staff. But yeah, other than that, I don't know if we'll be picking up many other people. I've put all the money into the wage budget, as you can see. So we signed Lang, which took $1 million out of the budget, and then we had about 1.7, 1.6 left over. I put $1 million of that into the wage budget, and then just bought that player from Ingolstadt. I forgot his name already. I feel like a bad manager. Brian. So I feel like it's been a good business, good window. Obviously, we didn't get the 400k back here. It must have gone into the overall balance because it definitely said we got it. Yeah, it says players sold 400k, and I haven't sold a player for 400k. But yeah, we also got heaps of transfer offers for this guy, who looks like an absolute gun. He came through the youth intake this year. As you can see here, 15, and he's already 2-star. He's already decent for the first team. The sky's the limits for this guy, so I'm really excited for when he can play. I'm not sure when his birthday is. He'll definitely be able to play next year, though. I think if his birthday's... It hasn't already been. If it's already been, then he won't be able to play for ages. Yeah, no, so his birthday's in August, so we should be fine for him to play next year. But yeah, without further ado, I think we're ready to get into the first game of the season, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. The preseason was actually really quick. So I think we're going to go back to King Owusu up top, play at target man support. We're going to keep with the inside forwards. I don't really play the Carolelo or a Car, but I think we'll give it a go. We got Burnick by the looks of it at that CDM. They want to play him there. I'm actually happy with that team. That's actually a really nice team. I might put in Klasno and Uyghur just because we're trying to. Oh, he's injured. We'll keep Kenker in there. And then Lang and. Not Luis. Let's put Brian in. Lang and Brian up top. Lang and Brian in centre back. Alright, so let's get into this one. Submit. I don't know what to expect. I'm looking forward to it, but then once we get smashed, then that's a bit of a. Go out there and give the fans their money's worth. Go on. I know you want to. Opposition instructions, we're going to go with the same old this season as in last season. I feel like it worked without all the closing down. We'll adjust it as we see fit. Alright. Season 3 is officially underway, and it's the green kit. I haven't seen the green kit in a long time. Feels like it's been a season. Oh, good tackle there from Maya. I don't even know why he's back there, but he's back there. It's so weird seeing these new faces, or these new names, rather. Here we go, Dressel. He's been here since day one. Over to King Owusu. He's going to finish it beautifully. I knew as soon as he got that. It was offside. That would have been tight, surely. That's a fantastic replay. I can totally see. I'm not even sure if it was off. Anyway, it must have been off. The game doesn't lie. What's going on here? I don't want to see friendlies. I don't really care about the latest scores. It's not the last game of the season. I don't know. Just do that for now. Let's do latest. Yeah, let's just do latest scores, just for simplicity's sake. And we'll go league table. Why not? So how are we going on the match stats? Yeah, not bad, not bad. And we're getting lots of yellow cards, which is always fantastic. I don't know how Maya got one, but that's fine. Demand more. We love demanding more, don't we? So yeah, hopefully we can get a goal before half time, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, well that was a weird first half, and it looks like we did not play very well according to the team analysis, but that's fine. I think... give everything you got left. Let's change it up. Let's go with this one. Let's not play him there though. Who plays there? I have a player that plays there, and I can't remember who it is. We'll take off Dressel and put on someone. Yeah, we'll put on Mole. Mole must have been the player I was thinking of. I don't know. Go attack. Attack. And yeah, King always just doing his thing. Ease of tackles. Beautifully done. Alright, let's go. Unless... yeah, that's on. Okay. Hopefully we can snag a goal. I mean, we are on the road. We've got to remember that, I guess. Whoa. I want to pick up some more clean sheets this season as well. If you remember back to last season, that was a real problem. Problem area for us, our defence. And they're getting a lot of corners here. But Hiller comes out and claims. Of course, the goalkeeper duo is still the same. Hiller and Lom will still be going toe-to-toe. The assistant recommends that I relegate Lom to a backup instead of a first team, which I thought was a fair call. And a poor cross there by probably Fabian. We've still got the ball here. It's an awkward one. And Fabian can't finish. A little bit disappointing, but that's alright. He's actually a Bundesliga 2 decent player or something, whatever the quality was. He's got upgraded from a a Liga 3. Gosh, the league names. There's Bundesliga, Bundesliga 2, and Liga 3, just to make things interesting. Not good. Here we go. They're on the counter here. Oh, we're going to concede here. If we concede, I don't rate our ability to get back into the game, but no. The third header in a row. All three of their highlights have been headers. And they've all gone to the same place. Not in the goal. So I'm happy with that. Klassen running down the wing. Sends down King Owusu, who may or may not have been offside in the first half. We're going to say he was, just for the sake of argument. Maya here needs to finish this. Doesn't. Yeah, he only comes to life at the end of the season, apparently. The end of last season, he played really well, and that's what got him his new one-year contract. I mean, that was Mole. Got him another loan deal, but yeah, that wasn't his finest hour, wasn't it? We might. Oh, we don't have Lothar on the bench. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I was going to bring him on, but you know, when you don't put him on the bench, it's hard for him to come off it. We just had a rough one. I feel like, yeah, Meyer has been great, but we got no one for him. No, I don't usually like doing this, but let's try it today. It's a new season. Let's give him a fresh start. All right. I kind of want to push, but then I kind of don't want to push. But we'll push because 3 points would be nice on the first day of the season. It'd be a really good catalyst. But a loss, probably not. I mean, it is against a direct promotion rival in Paderborn, so they did come down from the Bundesliga last season, obviously. We might take... Who's got a bad rating? Fabian. The wingers have let us down today by the looks of it. Of course, don't really know if Bernick's actually had a decent game. We'll leave him on. And we'll bring on... You know what, let's give... Who do I got here? 32 there. Let's bring on Alex Rico for his debut. We'll play that tiki-taka. Tiki-taki like his old club, Barcelona. Let's go, Alex Rico. What can you do? Nothing. Alright, well, a 0-0 board draw to kick off the season. I'm not going to even talk to the team after that. It wasn't bad, I just don't have anything to say. But yeah, look, it's boring, but it's a decent result. It still isn't updated the table. So yeah, that was just sort of a wrap up of the transfer. You know, welcome to the new season. The finances are looking good, 12.5 million in the overall balance. The transfer kitty is a bit depleted, but that's fine. We don't really need to make any more subs transfers, and we've got plenty of room in the wage budget for any more signings. Pretty much the only signing I think I'll look at doing is Vidin. He'll pretty much siphon the rest out the transfer budgets, maybe even a bit out the wage if I need to adjust the balance. But yeah, in terms of when we're going to come back, I think we're going to wait a long while because we'll get on with the season a bit. You know what, we'll come back for maybe, this looks like a tasty double header here, KFC and St. Pauli. Yeah, maybe we'll come back for that. I'll see how things shape up, who's on top at what time, and we'll just play whoever's the highest ranking team. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and if you're enjoying the series, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.